Hi everybody, Gerald here for Langston Motorsports Technical Line. Today we're going to be talking about the Vhm 12 degree piston. Now, we've been for about 20 years, we've been an importer for Vhm two-piece heads. Over the years they've progressed into crankshafts and pistons, and they've been doing stuff for Grand Prix teams and World Championships and World Champions and whatever else. But a lot of people are asking about the benefits of a 12 degree piston. I'm not a very good artist, but I'll try and illustrate here so you get a better understanding. Basically, a stock piston would come like that. The 12 degree piston has a small little 12 degree angle all around it. In a nutshell, what it's doing is it's giving you a longer port duration, because like showing here, as this piston goes up, where this would normally be with a standard piston would be closed, your port would be closed, now you're still open until there. And the same happens in reverse. So when you're opening the ports earlier, you're closing the ports earlier. This also helps with the exhaust port as well, getting the burnt gases out. The 12 degree piston allows better flow, because now your charge is not taking a 90 degree angle, it's taking more of a smooth angle into the head. You have to use the 12 degree piston with the Vhm head, because the Vhm head also has, if you're looking at a head over here, it also has the 12 degree angle here, so your flow will flow in better. So you're going to get more flow, a longer duration, you're going to get more over rev. The head is specifically designed to put the compression back in, so you're not losing any compression. You're just getting a better revving engine, and you're getting a better flow of fuel coming in and out of the engine. Hello everyone again, Gerald here for Langston Motorsports Tech Line. Today we're going to be talking about our second part of the 12 degree Vhm piston. I'm going to go a little more in depth about the piston itself. Now, the piston is machined out of solid billet. Most pistons out there are either, they're usually forged, which means it's sort of cast and then hammered to get the density in it. There is nothing stronger than machining out of billet. You've heard people advertising this is machined out of billet. This is one of the few pistons that I know of that's machined out of solid billet. Now, it has, obviously it's going to be very, very, very strong, which is going to make it detonation resistant. What they've also done is they've put a thermal heat coating on the inside, if you can look closely with the camera. Now what that does, it stops the heat from the combustion chamber transferring through and heating the charge in the crankcase. Now, you've heard of turbochargers having intercoolers. What that is, the intercooler cools the charge down. The cooler your intake charge is, the more you can get in. So this stops heat transferring into the crankcase where your charge is waiting to come through the ports into the top. The piston, like we said before, is a 12 degree angle. It's very small here, but it makes a big difference in performance. Okay, so another huge benefit about the Vhm piston, whether it's a 12 degree piston or just a stock piston that you're choosing to go with, Vhm have a Takisawa piston lathe. Now what that allows it to do, it allows it to machine elliptically. So the benefit of that is your exhaust port side of the piston is going to get hotter. So they make this a little narrower than that. So when this expands with the heat, you don't get heat seizures on the exhaust port. And I'm sure every two-stroke owner has experienced that somewhere along the line, where the exhaust port the piston gets so hot on the exhaust port that it seizes. So this helps eradicate that. Now I'll show you here on a vernier caliper. Let's just zero it out. So if we go across the exhaust, 5379, and if we go side to side where there's not so much, 5377. So again, it's not huge, it's just enough to not eradicate, but reduce the risk of seizure.